Time this season, the Mesquite Outlaws faced the Dallas Sidekicks, where the Outlaws season opens 7-. Favor the Outlaws, the Sidekicks are able to play much better.
7-5 meeting was a really much better showing for the Sidekicks. 7-2. Sleep in the first quarter. He said we pretty much lost the game in the fourth quarter. We really need to.
The Outlaws have, but this is an Outlaw team that's playing.
Their defense is just incredible, led by goalkeeper. But they have got to find some scoring.
Of our national anthem here at Mesquite Arena. The Mesquite Outlaws come into tonight's game with a 2-3 record. Mesquite has a +2 goal differential, outscoring their opponents 57-27. Mesquite, they're looking to score more, and tonight they're without two.
Cameron Brown, that's a tough one. He was tied for first goals, and then Artur Evo has been incredibly active at midfield. And Artur Evo, anyway.
Before kickoff tonight,
Pollo Cortez, congratulations to him. I mean, he's been somebody that's kind of burst on the scene. Yes. Start his league top 5 with a 4.05 save percentage. It's been cold as ice. As you talked about, the Outlaws are going to need Jamie Lovegrove and Roman Nunez. Mesquite also boasts the lowest goals against. Outstanding defensive play while netting. Pete.
They're without Jorge De Leon tonight, who scored 2 goals out on the field tonight, but that's Diego Barato. Not
in case you were wondering, you're like, wow, I think it even has his name on the back too. Something tattoos trying to mess with.
So Freddie Mugent kicks off, and immediately the Sidekicks game in overtime. Really
than the league with a .696 save percentage. Just incredible.
Trying to get it clear. Oligwe turns.
Right off the bat, Pete.
In that game.
Yeah, Vic Moore was on no space whatsoever. And this man with the ball.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that game because Mesquite Eve, they had on December 31st.
Yeah, it's a lot closer game than the final score.
They'll be right back here at Mesquite Arena tomorrow. A lot of games in a short period of time here. In fact, the Sidekicks will also wearing the road white.
Man, Mitchell Cardenas, great pickup from Rio Grande Valley. Season, 2 goals.
Jones there in the back for the Outlaws. It's one reason why they've been so good defensively. The ball is sent long over the top and up the middle for Powell, but headed away by.
Yeah, he did. Had a great game.
This is Jamie Lovegrove.
They need to get scoring production from both of those guys. They just have, but you know, they just need to get some more scoring punch.
He's active tonight. He did not play against Monterey.
He said we had quite a few guys that were banged up. He also, you saw 4 rookies lost. We were both surprised by that, weren't we?
Well, R.J. Lovano did not play in that game. He's among the actives tonight. And Arthur Evo. So to some extent, it's a shorthanded Dallas side. Been making some magic lately, and he slices this one through.
It's been so impressive defensively, and he's not afraid to go up and take a shot. What are you doing differently? He goes, I don't know, Matt.
Montana, battle for a 50-50 ball, and it's called in a free kick coming up for Dallas.
Fouls tied for 3rd in the MASL. With that one, now he's
get you a blue card here in the MASL.
Just a hoss, man. He's not afraid to bang around, and he'll dish it.
Ball into the corner for Mujin. Cardenas is there defensively for the Outlaws, and Mujin will play a wild shot. We remain scoreless with 10:27 to play here in the first.
I think he'd like to have that one back, because, man, pass from Freddie Mujin in the now, where they're not just playing that possession style, they're allowing
Turf, the official says play on, and coming out of his own area, pressured by Oligwe, able to get it. Game against Monterey.
There's Sean David just doing his thing, man. He's a little he just gave Hernandez a shot there. No reason, just exactly. Been around for a long time. Absolutely.
But on the field, he's one of those guys you want on your team, but you don't want to play against him. Right,
Stars,
exactly that kind of guy.
Little ball of hate is what they called him, and that was.
Lipe, shot goes wide left. Circle, pushes it up the down to the terrace.
Yeah, Rio just did a little bull, like let him.
Picked up 2 blue cards in the last meeting between these two teams in Allen and ended up with a red card.
Cards was a dive.
A free card.
There you go.
Powell in the corner. The team got it to Powell, but it's turned over now.
Great job by Oteze. Talks about we just can't. Luckily, very fortunate for the Sidekicks.
Dallas had already taken a lead the last time.
Mike Freddie Muchin, but missed him.
Hit on it, takes a tumble to the carpet, and now the Sidekicks trying to get it out of their own end, and Piedra crosses his own. Gamboa, who one times it.
A lot of pressure there.
Lipe working a give. Has it on the right side. And it goes back to Alex Milano.
I've never seen him with a buzz cut. But that's I've never seen him with the.
Bozes felt like they were a little bit unlucky to lose that first game 7-5. Off the inboards into the area, but Lovegrove is there for the Outlaws. Moves in and gets tripped up, and it's a free kick from.
He was just Alex. It could have easily been called a.
Oteze gets it and plays it back to Cardenas.
Warning
the
for descent.
Got a warning.
Sorry, Pete.
Back to Oteze.
Have to.
Cardenas, and it's a free kick.
Yeah.
Just
that's what Vic Moore Leagueway is going to do that to you. He's going to drive you crazy. That's a matchup to watch. Is Quintana in the Leagueway?
The action lately for the Sidekicks as this ball is sent up. Shot, Milano and Quintana with 2 fouls. The Sidekicks in the first quarter.
The Mesquite Outlaws would like to thank Goods Brands, starting production in 1817. MASL2. The MASL and Miters share a long-term official game ball for MASL League play. Than the average.
I know Simon Bozes said he wanted to make a meeting when they lost 7-2. I think he's going to be pretty happy with the start tonight.
On top of you quick, because if you do, and they are so deep, as we've talked about, group of defenders, and allowing them.
Sidekicks is our senior referee tonight. Manuel Ortiz Jr., the referee, the assistant. 6 Outlaws and the Sidekicks here at the Mesquite Arena. The Outlaws and the Sidekicks. Mesquite winning the first 2 meetings. Juan Gamboa. And Gamboa gets it to Hernandez.
Brendan Lee, man, Mr. Active. He's just everywhere. He's like seems like a
Scored a goal in Allen when these two teams. 5.5 minutes. Powell receives it off the wall. Lee goes out.
Yeah, it's an easy call. Card. He struck it headed to that goal, and it was going to. But he absolutely did the veteran savvy thing in pulling him down there.
Penalty, but he didn't give up the touchdown.
Yeah.
But now the Sidekicks find themselves shorthanded. Killed off 8 of 15.
Power play, so.
+1 for 8, and Mesquite comes into tonight.
Are leaving Sean David wide open.
And it's going to be over the corner glass off a goal.
What a season he is having. 50.
Lovegrove from the corner, restarting play for the out. Get it to Ellis. Tumbles to the for another 147, 4:50 to play in the first. To Cardenas. Love makes the save.
Wow, what a great save by Juan Gamboa, and Jamie Love against a great goalkeeper.
34 on the power play, 4:38 to play in the period. Kill for the first time tonight. Steers it to the right wing side. Cardenas off the inboard.
Oh man, Kellis, man, he got big eyes there. If he could have gotten any of that ball. Juan Gamboa grabbed it out of the air.
Cardenas. Lovegrove with a one-timer and Gamboa. 10.
And Gamboa, a couple nice saves so far.
Lovegrove, who finds David open on the left. Right wing for Ellis. He finds the far side, netting. 7 to play in the first period.
Yeah. Mistake again. David, little ball of hate sitting at the back. Pass Outlaws.
Their second power play goal of the Sidekicks continue to struggle to kill the penalty. They get times.
Yeah, this is where Simone says they need to really balance out. You know, Twitter paid it and upset. They got
Raul de la Gala unable to get it away from Cardenas.
That that's Papusa. Was that Papusa? No, it was
Piedra restarts play. Forwards leaving Lee in his wake, trying to Powell flips to halfway, switches it to the right side. One on the strength of an Ellis power play goal.
very patient right now.
Lovegrove pushing up. Gets it back to Cody Ellis.
The man of the match, in my opinion, against Milwaukee.
Ellis and D'Souza battling for. Back to the keeper.
Got the block, and Rio headed back to Cortez easily.
Mark. The goal coming with a man advantage. Skips off his boot into the. David able to get it over to Rio. Make the save with 1:19.
Yeah, nice. They're not going to give him a chance to turn and shoot like he can. Third, Pete. And let the referee know about it. Is the
first. Lee trying to get around. Possession now. Lee chasing Quintana.
Differential when you got Quintana. Two Lees make up one Quintana.
Milano steps up to win the ball back for the Sidekick.
And Sidekicks that Pollo Cortez in the back. You need to get long shots, in my humble opinion, outside the zone. They're not. Great work.
Remaining in the period.
Milano wanted a card on Mike Jones. Mike Jones.
They do get the foul.
Yeah.
In the first here at the Mesquite Arena as the Outlaws tomorrow night for a 7 o'clock kickoff. Chips it. Jones goes up and heads it for the Outlaws off the head of Love. Quarter of play. Cody Ellis scores. They lead at the the end of the first period. So a rare here for Cody Ellis.
Like a Cody Ellis goal. I think Sean, actually, they give him credit for that goal, Pete. He got a little. No, it's a Sean David goal.
They have given David credit for the.
No, maybe Sean needs to. No.
Well, if he got a.
Goal scorer goal. Nice outing there. Not too bad. Again, the Sidekicks. You can see, every once. Play goal. That wasn't too. You left Sean David wide open on the back post, so you can. Not too bad of a first quarter, in my opinion.
Season, and Sean Davis. So David joining Mitchell Cardini for this season, and this first period. The MASL podcast returns for the 2019-2020 season. Join us as we talk. Check out MASL. Cast.
Yeah, and I'm surprised at the
power play.
Yeah, fair point. But I thought the Sidekicks did a little better job. Pete, they're getting them from too far away. You got too many guys. They do a great job of blocking shots. That's what they're going to have to do. They have to get a guy situation. I think it's going to be a 1-2
hard that and lead 1-0 as we begin the second. Outlaws in blue. After 18 minutes, we begin the second quarter, and Otize giving chase. Two men collide, both go to the carpet, and
that looks scary. I'm glad to for the Sidekicks. Segura, thank you.
D'Souza battling with keeper. Way goes down, holding.
Yeah, and I Leagueway contact. It didn't look to me like it was purpose. He said he got him with an elbow.
Initially, I thought
because he
I think he caught it.
Or frustrated because continuation there. You don't often see him kind of stay down like that and
you get a yellow for embellishment.
I think he just got a yellow for embellishment, Pete. I think it's.
He's
tonight. An elbow direct.
Been yellow carded.
Yeah. And
so called Fullishment.
Yeah, in the head, a very good one. So, yeah.
And
It's a really nice job. So I think
and the Outlaws are saying it shouldn't.
yeah, Pete,
Play was halted.
I agree. I think it was Pat came inside the zone.
From the right wing. But Powell steps in front, now gets it up to it, then stumbles a little bit. Quintana is there. David has passed him and tried to go the second quarter.
Yeah, Juan Gamboa really frustrated there. Couldn't quite get up in Jamie Lovegrove. Jamie Lovegrove, you give him a ball like that. Especially Juan Gamboa hadn't come in the middle of the goal, so that's a tough break every time.
So the first shot of this in this game.
Just a
Rio sent to the deck.
right now. He's got to calm down. He's losing himself.
He's going to get the.
He just out. It was a foul.
So
I think that was the second. We can't hear up here, unfortunately. Yeah. Yeah, just undisciplined. For that long.
But now have a man in the penalty box serving 5 minutes. Back to Gamboa. We've played nearly 2 minutes.
For Milano, since it's back-to-back yellows, is that?
We'll see how long you sit. Could be a while. Mendez has it. Trying to get it around. Coming up just inside the yellow line.
The worst end of it and picked up the foul.
To his left. Along the inboards. Cleared, but only as far as De La Gala. Approaches the Dallas line, plays it behind. Up for Mesquite.
Yeah, it's an easy tripping call on De La Gala, and that's the second time they're not getting back on defense fast enough at all. Wide open, they're going to score.
So De La Gala called for the foul. A 3-0 lead with 12:22. The goal scorers tonight for the Outlaws.
He's marching off there. You can see this season, and I talked to him about it, but very vocal necessarily on his defense a little bit this season. I like. You got to listen to him.
He's a veteran, and this is a team that needs that veteran. Is the new home for the best highlights interviews. Okay. It's a 30-minute deep dive into the MASL. Be with us tonight. It's been
the Outlaws. You know, it's interesting when they play the Sidekicks. It seems like an extra step in their offense.
There might be a little extra motivation.
Man, the Outlaws really step it up.
He scored off a restart from a similar position in the last meeting. Out to Cardenas.
Oh, man. For that quick one-timer in. Just couldn't quite get it to Jones.
Segura then sent it out. With 12:15 to play in the second quarter, they already lead 2-0. Into the area, but cleared by Dallas.
It over to his far post and immediately.
He was really fast when he was a young man.
Yeah.
Gamboa comes out of appeared to pull down a sidekick, but the official says play on.
Yeah. Thought it was a good non-call.
Line there. Gamboa uses the glass along the corner to play it.
The league rookie, Clark Benning.
Lifts it to Segura.
And through Cardenas standing in front of you.
There's Quintana, marked by Benning. Little hand fighting. Benning gets called for the foul. 5 minutes to play in the second quarter.
Well, I thought Quintana could have easily been called for that as well.
He's the target. Can't catch. Chested down and then finds Mujin along the left wing. Past Cardenas. Cardenas fires it, and it goes just wide left. A backpedaling Gamboa lost his footing.
Juan Gamboa, man. Fortunately, it's the second time he's kind of fallen backwards.
Wing a shot, just Cardenas is there, sends it ahead to Lovegrove. Poked away from behind by Lipe. Now Hernandez.
Tackle there by Hernandez. Lovegrove down, and man, he went down pretty hard. Boy, he got all of him.
Oh. It's through ball. David gets it to Lee. Trap it, but Lee has it, then spins to the turf. Wow.
That's a tripping call. I mean, that's an easy call for the referee.
And a half. Over to Lee. Plays it off the corner boards, comes to Ellis. And played back to finds Powell.
It is just getting nasty down there. Josh Hernandez, opposing player.
Go to Sean David. So he can come out of the penalty.
He's yeah, he might have some Texas barbecue delivered, something.
Pay.
In this game, this sport, there's so much running.
Side, and there's an opportunity developing, denied by
Vano slid over with that left foot. My goodness. Opportunity. Big Vano coming in on the left side. Man.
Play. 7:40 remaining in the second.
Love his personality. We love that about him. He's such a colorful player. But somehow I don't think they're buying it. Rick, did you see Ricardinho? Oh, man. They're still having a chuckle about it.
Ricardinho seeing his first action here.
Yeah.
Ahead to Lovegrove. Has Powell moving up the right wing side. Who uses the inboards to get it back to Segura, unable to top of the arc. And finally the Sidekicks are able to get it cleared. Mujin giving as who finds Rio.
Was teeing it up.
Lovegrove making the run here up the right wing side. Beyond the arc.
Thought he knew the keeper was out, so he said, I'll give it a shot. But Juan Gamboa told me he made it. Some wins. I need to get it back. Some of those wins.
Right now, down 2-0. Gamboa comes in with the Sidekicks came against Kansas City, and they will want. And the next night they're in out tomorrow night and then be in Allen Sunday afternoon. The Outlaws have 2 wins this year. They've both come at the Sidekicks, but misses wide off the restart. It comes out to
one of the most penalized
number.
It's growing.
Now, fronted by Ricardinho. Outlaws over Sidekicks with 5:53 to play.
And the stands thought he was going to shoot that ball. Here's the play. Pulls it over back to his right foot, and Juan Gamboa. Juan did not even see that one coming. What a shot. That thing blew off.
Half for the Outlaws, who now lead 3-0.
Mesquite is just going to sit back. You know, they're not going to sit back necessarily and do nothing.
And Sean David trying to get another opportunity for the corner glass out of play with 5:35 remaining in the second quarter.
Play actually, maybe for my view.
Gamboa will have goalkeeper distribution of Quintana. Sends it up the left boards to De La Gala. Quintana plays it to Mujin, the target man inside the.
Yeah, good teaming up there, Rio and Cardenas.
Leagueway sent out a play.
Nice defense there.
You've got one of those seats along the side boards. Be part of the action.
And don't reach over the. Never seen any.
It out to midfield. Jones intercepts.
Anticipation by Mike Jones. He saw that ball coming all the way. And
D'Souza back on for the side. Chasing Romero, who sends it to Jones. Shot for Benning off the inboards.
Ray Aguayo
on the counter attack, not able to get around Jones.
Quintana went down funny there. It's almost like looked pretty. He literally
now for Dallas.
D'Souza clearly pushing off of Mike Jones. Neither one of those. D'Souza now another foul. So is that?
This is Romero.
Again, good anticipation.
It's leaves it for Rio. The Outlaws lead 3-0. Anthony Powell, the goal scorers. Powell along the left wing board. Makes the overlapping run. Takes a De La Gala win the ball for the Sidekicks. Lovegrove gets a one-timer. the top of the penalty arc.
The Outlaws player got a piece of that before it went out.
Cards from his conduct.
Wonder how his pizza was.
A legal way. He served 5 minutes. The Sidekicks. Jones found a hole through it, and it gets knocked away.
Juan Gamboa, great job running the right spot.
Cardino's on. Cardino. He switches it to the right side.
Whatsoever.
Segura unleashes one and sends it well. 2:06 remaining in the second quarter.
The Outlaws, like I was saying, they're swarming every time the Sidekicks, giving them no space.
Out shooting Dallas here in the second quarter, 8-1, and for the game, out shooting the Sidekicks. Over to De La Gala. De La Gala. Souza was looking for a call, may have gone. Gets to the Dallas line, makes a. Milano beyond halfway, looking for D'Souza, and we'll have a foul.
He's got to be careful. I was going to say it. I thought. Got to be careful now.
Up in the air.
Wow.
The boards, Rio. And it definitely gave way.
Noticeable.
Nearly got knocked out of the way by the wall.
He's the man that took the dive into the wall.
Doesn't look like he hit a wall, does it?
No, not at all.
Valadez. Gamboa scoops it up routinely. Has 20 seconds to get on the board. And a foul called here. Ellis wins the ball from Mesquite. Plays left. Gamboa.
Gets the ball, goes off. Angry man, he just ran down there.
13 of the first with a power play goal. Then even strength at 104, the lead. And then the third.
Boy, not what I was expecting. That open season on the Dallas Sidekicks, because my goodness. I mean, every one of them, they had a chance.
Alex Milano got back-to-back yellow cards. Josh Hernandez got a game, and Vic Moore-Ligwe got a yellow. Inside the penalty box. able to take a 3-0 lead into the locker room at halftime. Simone Bowe good about the way the Sidekicks were playing.
He did, and he talked pregame about we really have to maintain our. Can't let ourselves get down, get angry, and where he was off, he was in the penalty box, but frankly, that's a body, and in this. One of your starting midfielders, as Alex Milano is, back in the second half, Pete.
Assist as Florida routs Rochester to.
What?
They had double, including 16 fourth quarter. Rochester had 39. Four-goal run before Tim Crawford scored for the Lancers, and then the Tropics reeled off 5 straight before an Alex Harling goal, and then Florida would have another 5-goal run, and they would also score the 5. Impressive performance tonight. So had a big night, making as Milwaukee posts that lost to Milwaukee in fine fashion. Rochester. We'll look at some of the other news from around the MASL. In the game time for the game start, but they're going to push that kick. It's because the Buffalo Bills are playing in the AFC. Football fans game and hopefully celebrate a Bills victory. So time, and again the Rochester coming into that game tonight, led by Anthony. For the Tropics entering that contest. 43 night. Florida improves to 6-1. By 4 goals in that game, but maybe for Kansas City. Tony Wall scored 3 goals for the St. Louis. Well, Aragon scored the game-winning goal remaining in regulation. That game tonight being announced the return of their first ever head coach, Tom, wins against the Brazilian national mini football team. 15. He said he was excited to return. Have a very special night, Andrew Haynes and the staff, to help that club continue to grow. Been an outdoor coach for a quarter of a century. Years. Multiple titles. Owns and operates United World Soccer, which has been in our seat. He's been a broadcaster for Orlando City championship matches, so he's back on the bench for the Sea Slavisa Jubaparapovic of San Diego. Bulls of St. Louis with 100 points. And 3 times and been the 3rd star once. Leo Gibson of Kansas City. Mesquite, elite. And for down race. Now, is it Sean David with a goal and assist?
Yeah, Sean David, he's been so active, the veteran player. You know, he's against him. He said that, and he meant it in a positive way, you know, not that he just. The play that Childs recalled was the when the David ran down. He said, "I'll never forget Sean David run." Yeah, and if you look back at some of the old Dallas Sidekicks, he's a guy that's been around this.
As a player.
Okay, yeah, that wouldn't surprise me one.
I remember Tattoo being really really liked him as a young player, and the kid, he could just.
That's right. That's right. I remember.
He saves his body a little bit now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's a good guy, great guy, and you're right. That little cherry picking there for the veteran. Maybe we'll give him one. That other assist was very nice. Hey, are you watching in the MASL Pro? Watching these all season. They're doing great job. Alex Bastiowski on the MASL primetime.
Goal.
Man, it was a huge goal and really, really impressive. If you haven't checked it out, be sure to do that. And Pete, you do that beautifully as well, but this is more of a visual
week, and it is.
Done a great job up in there in Mesquite, I think is where he's based out of, and
the best way to know what's happening in the MASL. And discusses the ins and outs of all the MASL action. You can find.
There you go.
So there's a lot of ways to keep up with.
Yeah.
We talked to a fan here earlier. Tonight and tomorrow night, it's not.
Oh, yeah.
And then he's going to be in Allen on Sunday as well. He's going to.
Yeah, and that to give you. Is 7:30, something like that. So. And they're active on social media. I love the MASL homepage there. So get involved. As Pete always talks about, you can follow the Mesquite Outlaws. One thing I love about this sport that's unique. Always very interactive with fans and not on a quote pedestal, if you will.
Right.
They're just very incredibly approachable and always looking to interact.
And we've talked about this a little bit tonight, but here at Mesquite, and you should get a arena, a nice indoor soccer venue as well. It's not one of the newer but you shouldn't. You could reach out and touch. It's not a good idea.
We've never seen the they've got him in Waco or something.
But I like the way they have there's no glass. They've got tabletops. You can bring your family out there. Grab a hot dog or whatever. Enjoy the game. You know, those are.
As a kid growing up here in Dallas, man, that was an incredible opportunity to go and. It's also it's intimate, but it's also just necessarily. But in perspective of Dallas, you're just on.
There's 32 miles between. A lot of fans are taking advantage of having two Metroplex.
Frankly, I love this. These two teams play. Top 5 sports market, you know, I think 7 million people. There's somebody on social media will fact check me. I think 7 million or so. Having two teams here is great, and there's talk of a third in professional teams here and the DFW Metroplex.
It helps the league out in terms of scheduling because play Mesquite here tomorrow night. That's a 7 o'clock. We've seen that already with Kansas City this year. Game without ever getting on a plane.
He hates the planes. I didn't know that about him before this season.
Already the third meeting between these two teams. Between the bunched up here, they played November 30th, December 26th, and now playing here on January 3rd.
Yeah, it's a lot to see one. Guys already know each other. Throw that in the mix. Many of the veterans have played together. And, you know, I asked him about the back-to-back, too. Was that going to be an issue? And and I was like, okay. The tired legs or anything like that was going to play any effect to. That's right. Yeah.
Got tattoo things playing back to back. These are young guys. They ought to back to back. They're playing tonight. They got to turn around and play Sunday. Rest matches. And Tacoma's saying, yeah, we.
Somebody side did a beautiful job.
Around a couple of times later in this season where.
All right.
In the first of what will be 3 games. So a lot of MASL action to take in. And this one's been entertaining. The Outlaws on top 3-0.
Mike Jones here is man on Lipe.
An interception here. Sean Grove has it in the corner.
Great play by Christian Quintana got in front of that one.
Already with a goal and an assist, and he might be struggling with maybe a groin injury at first. The restart for Mesquite. The Outlaws already cleared by Lipe of the Sidekicks. Cortez will trap it. Both teams. Mesquite Arena.
Cody Ellis just
go by. Otize takes a shot and misses wide right. Otize again shoots high and then got run into the boards by. The wall may have taken most of that damage. Here's Otize. Now for his second goal of the game.
Alex Milano, Christian Quintana, heads down the net. It's just too easy. You can see, just gets it past Milano right in front.
Four goals this season. Got an assist from Otize to make it 4-0 at 1:30. Outlaws on a 4-goal run every time they've played that.
Now Otize now has 2 goals and an assist. I mean, he's technically a defender. To be in a defender position, but
yeah, Mesquite had a Brown scored early for the match. And of course, that was Romero. The Sidekicks ended that both a 4-goal run and a 3-goal run to the Outlaws. 5 minutes to play in the third.
Here's Sean David back on the pitch.
Most affected by playing back-to-back.
Yeah.
And one of the things Tattoo told you before the game was
yeah, absolutely. Play rookies a lot. But
have a lot of young players, and the Sidekicks got good production out of their young. At Allen in their forced over to the boards, pushing
players marking him at that point. He's been a pest. These are by Jamie Lovegrove. My goodness, missing.
Whistle help to his feet. David gets called for the foul.
David Ricardino, there's about 800 years of indoor soccer.
Sidekick. So, yeah, they've known each other a long time. And that's a familiar story when the Sidekicks and Outlaws threatening to win the teams. They're up 4-3 to play, but here's a steal for Milano. Jones. Mugin plays it off the inboards. Was that Aguayo who went? And he's mixing it up with Sean David. Here comes Tree by both sides with just over 10 minutes remaining.
tonight. Off the wall, just missing De La Gala there.
To D'Souza. And it foul in the referee crease.
One thing we haven't seen, Cortez hasn't had to.
Nope. In fact, only faced 5 shots. Has been 3-0. They trail 4-0. Gamboa. Cardenas is there defensively along with Rio. Rio has it for the Outlaws. And Valadez goes to the bench now as Aligwe is back in.
The ball at this point in time. They're struggling.
That's a problem for Dallas because that's their game.
Yeah. Oh,
and
boy,
Cam
so
Brown.
much. And Cam Brown, yeah. I mean, that's a big both of the
Romero for the Outlaws, moving in on the left wing side.
Got him. It's enough of a push. He tried to pull up, but RJ's trying. He knew as soon as he did it,
So Lovano called for the foul that sets up this free kick from just outside. Grove scores!
And easy on those set pieces, Pete. And that was a beautiful job. Mitchell Cardenas, this
unmarked on a restart.
It's a great question. You wonder, why do you have 3 guys in the wall? And both guys in the wall. Not to second guess Simone Booth. There for you, right?
Whatever you do, somebody needs to be marking Lovegrove. Unmarked on the wing and let him fire away.
He's a sniper. Look at Brendan Lee just
Lovegrove now with 4 goals on the season. Just under 8 minutes remaining.
for the hat trick.
That's 5 goals, by the way, for Lovegrove.
Yeah, continuing to persist. Came into this game 4 assists, first on his team, and then he's active, and it's good to kind of being a little bit lower than we typically have seen. Besides of Vicmore Aligwe to come in and start scoring goals. It's like
yeah, Powell, Lovegrove, and David have all raised season for Mesquite +7, and for 2-27, trailing the Outlaws 5-0.
Ouch!
Here at in the 3rd quarter, the Outlaws out shooting Dallas 22-5.
And it's loud. It's getting loud. These fans are getting into it.
25 fouls. Gamboa grabs it as it comes into the area.
Man, what a block.
D'Souza being marked by Rio, taken down. Romero gets called for the foul. Here sends one just over the crossbar.
Moves there just a little bit high, but man, foot, and it's so much power, like Brazilian.
A cat.
There you go.
We've seen trying to get on the board, and it's his knees, makes the save.
That's a nice exit quickly and counterattack.
Those shots have been few and far. Shot of the second half.
And holding his right knee. Was that? God, Lovegrove. Sorry, number 16, Josh Hernandez.
6-minute mark. Cardenas looking for a target instead. Who's always looking for an excuse to.
They've got Cardenas. All arguably defenders.
Here's a back on that left foot, blocked by.
I know. He was
better this year.
Yeah.
He's on pace to really surpass.
That's
and
right.
Mesquite right now is. And Mesquite's one of the teams in contention. It'll be really interesting tomorrow night to see how they played into the area, but unable to attack. This is Vic up with him and deflects it away, and the Sidekicks win possession. Nothing.
Yeah, and you got to just blocking that shot. Beautiful job. Just great to see.
Gamboa drops it. It's marking him. De La Gala will play it back to Piedra. Cortez with a diving save. Jones has control of it. As he lifts it to the head of Jones, play back to Ella. Third quarter, the Outlaws have possession and a 5-0 lead.
Record, but they just swarm. They get the ball. They settle it down. Time.
Getting some shots in now. They've now got 4 shots here in the third, still being outshot through the hourglass with a 5-goal lead. Ricard just over 4 minutes to play in the third. Segura plays it back to Ricardinho. This is played back to Gamboa. Gets it back now from Milano. Switches it to Lipe on the left side. to get some of that possession. Knocks it down, so we're even at.
Right?
Well, you can't score if you don't put shots on goal, and at least they're getting some down, and Gamboa covers up.
What a play by Anthony Powell, though. What a play.
Dallas looking by Hernandez. It from Mesquite, but Ricardinho controls between the benches. Played back to Gamboa. Sidekicks with possession, down by 5. Who slices one through the area. It comes to Quintana gets it back to Gamboa, who sends it up the middle. De La Gala center back. Come up big, win tested. But as far as the side, 50-50 opportunity, and Lovano wins. Cardenas gets off a shot, Gamboa with a save.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
a lot of live ball out.
Into the ankle, RJ Lovano, Valadez. There.
Valadez appears to be okay, but it looks like it's going to be a 3 to play in the third for the second time tonight. First goal of the game on the power play.
Lovano, 2 minutes in the box.
Ready out shooting Dallas 23 to 10, 6 to 5 here in the third, and now they have the man quarter. On the right wing, back to Cardenas. Ellis fronted by Cardenas.
You've watched him play a few times,
yeah.
Pete. he just spots his face. He loves that left
for
side.
That ball to his 70 seconds. Mesquite has the man advantage, and back to Cardenas. Inboards, Gamboa dives and sends.
Great job by Juan Gamboa. And that literally, I was like, look at all this snipe.
Ricardinho heads it clear, gets only as far as low. Passing out of play.
And man, Lovegrove. Score goal. I know this is maybe a crazy idea, but I'm wondering are they too good in their shape? Up and move a man down just to
to score a pretty goal.
Yeah, you're right. It's
handball is going to be the call here with 20 out there on their power play. Off of his penalty time. 16 seconds left in the Gamboa lifts it long. 6 seconds to play in the quarter. Time has run out. We're through 3 quarters. The Dallas Sidekicks. In Sean David. Two goals. The Outlaws 5 and outscoring Dallas in the period 2-0. And Lovegrove, Ortiz, and Cardenas with third period.
Yeah, it has. They're doing a nice job defensively. The fourth quarter, there's 0 up there. I can't do it, but I'm just saying one of the teams hasn't scored tonight.
What are you not saying?
I'm just saying, all right, call it the announcer. Has never had a, but man, the rookies really come on the scene and done a beautiful job. And what a way. A lot of veteran players for the Dallas Sidekicks.
Well, this season, that was William Van Zela. Not easy to say.
It is difficult.
Pressure on now.
Yeah.
They're going to take some risk now. I mean, they're
going to pull the 6th man in. What do you pull the 6th man in at the 10-minute mark?
I know we've seen him do it at around the 8-minute mark.
Yeah. We've debated this, you and I, but to feet.
Well, and what you
just getting so far away from you.
To me, this on 5, I don't know that it really does anything for you.
I got to be honest.
Last week, Florida fell behind Milwaukee.
Turn the television off, folks. Yeah, there's a lot of fouls, but they do stay.
Tough on that opportunity to play with the man advantage.
Yeah.
And capitalize. Yeah, their power play goal came at 11:30. In the penalty box for a 5-minute miss. Cards, and Alex Milano got 2 yellow cards.
But he's just got to, he's got to keep his composure. Yeah.
Lipe to Ricardinho.
We're doing a lot of things.
2-0, 3-0, we start to panic.
Yeah,
we've got to not do that. Looking for Segura, who gets it, plays it off. There's a blue card.
Yeah.
There's the announcer.
Brendan Lee, he just drug. He was headed right for.
Killed off 6 of 7 penalties this year. 86% clip.
Well, in 2 minutes, the extra, you want to hear it from Tattoo. What is? He's on the other side.
Struggled on the power play this season. Ricardinho on this restart, battling Sean Davis. trying to keep things calm. Dallas only converting
two for
right.
two,
They had
two
that one
for
against
eight.
got the goal.
Yeah. Really agitated tonight.
Right. Wait till tomorrow night. The ball back for the remaining 13:20 to play in the quarter. Lipe's over here on the left. Ricardinho marked by Lovegrove. Ricardinho with a cheap blocked by Ellis. Minute 7 left on the power play. Looking for a handball. Lipe fire. Timer from Muja.
And he saw his bunkmate going. Lipe with Freddie Mugin threatening on the backside. Developed quite a chemistry here. See him on bit, but
power play unit. Lipe on the left. Back to Ricardinho. Moves to the corner.
he doesn't want him going right on him.
Spot. Ricardinho will restart play. Eduardo Cortez distributes out to Lovegrove and got a shorthanded goal. We're back to even.
Cortez there on Piedra. Piedra, that ball was stopped it. Beautiful job by Cortez.
Cardenas. Now Ellis has it. And the counter attack begins. Back out here that's blocked by Jones.
First time we've seen him tonight, Pete.
Teo, tough, tight, close one against Monterey that went to overtime. The flash of defeated atop the Western Division standings, and a foul call.
The perfect guy to come quick and active, and there's a foul. I think they're going to get it. Anthony Powell. So quick, so active, and he's literally been
Things kind of got out of hand in the fourth quarter, so hopefully we don't. The two teams got, to say the least, very
shot
out to. It's been all out. Sidekicks control in their own.
Shoes, man. You can see those from outer space.
Marked by Romero. Sidekick, I get it to D'Souza at the Mesquite line. Play.
D'Souza actually did a good job. Shoot.
Last time the Sidekicks were shut out was in March. They trail 5-0 now with 9.5 minutes.
Now did you just counter the jinx? Like what?
We have no control. Segura, the Sidekicks have Ricardinho wearing the 6th attacker jersey.
Handball, because I thought Segura might have got a piece of that. But
by 5. Shooting Mesquite here in the fourth quarter, 5-0. And
we're 1 minute off, Pete. Didn't we say 10?
Here, another save for Cortez. This guy.
Ice in his veins.
Lee into the area. Attacker jersey.
Wow, and that, don't forget, that's not a goalkeeper down there. Over. And Cody, you got to give credit for Cody Ellis. Second, but Cody Ellis, man, he gave up the body.
The 6th attacker for Dallas. I think Ellis would much.
Yeah. Beyond.
Dallas is playing with.
I know, he's kind of playing.
They don't get the full benefit of a 6th attacker here.
Right.
Blast one.
That one.
He was trying to muscle that. Marked by Dino comes up to join the action. He's a lot of energy, even if he's got the 6th attacker jersey on. Finds a man in the area. Slides over to with 6:54 to play.
Right over to D'Souza. Look of disgust on his face. Man, you can see it. This rookie is impressive. His dad's nickname was Pollo. To come later, you know.
The new home for the best highlights, interviews, and action. Each Friday, it's a 30-minute deep.
Doing a great job with that show. I think I butchered it earlier.
I have to apologize to Alex because I usually skip it.
We have to reach out to him and. It's a nice Friday night. Big potentially chasing it here.
And they're an entertaining indoor soccer team.
Yeah, they are.
And Tattoos have him back in the MAL. So Ricardinho doesn't seem happy with the way that unfolded after the timeout.
not perfectly executed. That's how they drew it up.
Sidekicks have all 5 fourth quarter.
Cardenas there, nice block and just got. Oh. Hat trick, Jamie.
And Jamie Lovegrove.
As all Mike Jones there. Stole that ball, runs right up the middle. Friend and copy Jamie Lovegrove. Back of the net, easy goal. No chance he misses.
On David. Mark. Just trying to get on the board. Avoid a shutout. Cardenas. There's a pass to the top of the arc from Mugin. Back to.
Yeah, looked it all the way in. And oh my goodness, Jamie Lovegrove on the prowl.
Dallas State.
It's an extra man. That's why you're seeing the power play.
Shots here in the fourth quarter. They're out shooting Mesquite 9-1, but Love out shooting the Sidekicks 27. That only has 5 minutes remaining. Milano, Souza, back to Milano. No call, no call.
Yeah, it looked incidental to me.
Opportunity to score. Try to play a wall pass. And it'll be a restart, free kick in front of the 7 to play.
Yeah, now is that the Souza?
That one had his sight.
Took me by surprise, but I'll tell you, D'Souza, was that not fourth now?
It's 4.5.
4.5, there you go.
Cardino.
First.
There's the first one that gets past Cortez.
Freddie Mugin play. Cortez just, you can. He almost had, it's your fault, Pete. I mentioned it first, you know, I'll take, well, how about we'll both take the blame.
Not been shut out since 2004. In existence.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. League way not.
At it.
It's always it's
against the 6. Alice goes back to Ricardinho in the 6th attacker jersey.
What? Did he not get a piece of that? I don't doubt. Again, I'm going to have to go back and watch this so I can see the replays.
Cody Ellis had scored the first goal.
Yeah.
tapping it in.
Yep.
He deflected it.
And Jamie Lovegrove coming over just to of the conference call.
As the sixth attacker.
Yeah.
So he'll give up the sixth attacker jersey.
Can you not come? There's a perfectly good.
Ricardinho have to.
That was not a factor in my mind when I'm looking at the blue.
Play tonight.
Really just stood on the ball. He got up.
Dallas now on the power play with a 5-goal lead. Score to get Dallas on the Cardenas to the left wing. Mesquite may be content just to run the clock.
Of even shooting the ball at this point.
David on the left wing. Yeah, Cardenas had a chance there.
And keep away at this point. I'm surprised Anthony. Hey, Coach.
Cardenas, Ellis, David, and Ali.
Oh,
he might have had an opportunity and passed for the power play. Just playing toward the goal, but the ball never got there. And
they're
15 seconds on the power play. A minute. And he nods it back to the keeper, Cortez. Line. We're down to the final 80 seconds. Tomorrow night.
Yeah.
The Sidekicks, who have never been to make it 7-1.
Around to the left. Nice shot. At the target.
He's now scored.
And Vickmore. And you can see here, just turned. Got a little. Leagueway's got a heck of a shot.
He scored.
Book in there.
Their first meeting. '30th.
Look against the Sidekicks now 3 times.
Tacoma.
Yeah.
Trail the Outlaws 7-1.
Fernandinho gave him a shove.
Boy, quick.
Good.
With kicks 7-1. 10 shots. Gamboa was under a lot more pressure on the other side. Gamboa saves against 19 shots. Because Dallas went to the sixth attacker from.
Yeah, the shot count 29. Indicative of what happened. We were down. Frankly, there would have been hardly any shots.
Yeah, when this game was still hanging in the balance. And they were being badly out in the third. That's Dallas's indicative of the kind of game it was. After taking a 1-0 lead in the first of the power play, twice in the second, twice in the third. Gets the hat trick tonight. He scored his third assisted break at 104 the second. The third. In between those two goals, Anthony Powell. 131 of the third. Genius Jones. Struggling against Mesquite. The Outlaws really dominate. 3. They've now got 21 in the 3 derbies.
Yeah, and you say, wow, you know, it's a little bit of a pattern at this point. Substantial 7-2 to 1. You know, those are
over the sidekick, so
yeah.
But first the Outlaws. We alluded to this earlier in the broadcast through the season. Mesquite's right in the playoff picture right now.
If they would have just pulled out 1-2 of these with the Outlaws, and with Flash at home, their last game, and
top the Western Division,
and they had to go into overtime to win.
What Simone Moses told you before the game. It's Monterey, and they lost that one. But certainly the last 2 performances against Mesquite will have a chance. They host Tacoma on Sunday, but the Outlaws have a chance. And it could be 4-3 team at the end of the looking really good.
Yeah,
right
they
now.
are. They are. And that was the thing we talked about. Defense has been led by Pollo Corte. They'd be in really great shape. That the fact that the Mesquite Outlaws have 2 cards. Second, and then the 2 But then you look at this, they kind of lost themselves a little bit. Back, 5-minute penalty. Again, but this team, they've got a lot of rookies, but the rookies, hey, this is how you conduct yourself when you're losing.
Outlaws finished the game with 11 block shots, 8 for the Sidekicks. Dallas with 14 for the back-to-back. The Outlaws with just 7 penalty minutes. Remember, too, that the Sidekicks were playing a lot of the fourth quarter with the 6th attacker. Fouls, but go back course of play. They're on 5 indoor soccer.
Yeah. Themselves, right? They're physical, but they keep their heads. They keep their heads about them. And so basically when they get those fouls, but they are these two teams, as I think Tattoo said,
had the hat trick. I suspect he's the #1 star tonight. Momentarily. And tonight, including just a laser.
Yeah, man, what a shot by. They like, and then he can spin and shoot on a dime. He's kind of getting his feet underneath. This is really, really. Last season, but he's
starting to fulfill some of that promise here.
Really, the off season, the outdoor team here, owned by Ken Hitchcock, the Hitchcock Empire, as I call it. Hitchcock Soccer Minds. Anthony Powell plays with him there, and you know.
So we'll be going down after a 7-1 victory over the Dallas. Again, Tacoma coming into town for 2 games this weekend. First noon matinee. We hope to see you there.
Killing life right now. Season after season. I saw him too talking on the MASL Prime. He's a triple threat. He can score on the he'll do a good interview for you as well.
Just ahead of Dallas in the West. Monterey. If you thought San Diego was going to be Brother Van, who's got Jamie Lovegrove. No.
Okay, I've got Jamie and Anthony. Hard fought one like that, and it'd be
Game plan, prepared for these guys all week. After the Milwaukee, we felt like we were hard done up in Milwaukee. We had a chat about it at halftime and just see if we come goes in and really just kind of see out the game.
I think really with us, our main thing, priority. And I think that with the defense that we have and hard work, anytime.
Team does need to work on, you think, Jamie?
I mean, we just Had his first game today and did fantastic for us. Pieces together, I think we can make a good push, but first things first, in each other's ability, and as Ant said, team defense is our biggest thing. And with Brendan Lee, with Vic Moore.
How hard is it to turn around and have a game tomorrow?
I mean, this is our first game, and do as much as possible, hydrate, eat right, and we'll see how.
Back up to you guys in the booth.
Thank you very much. Tonight's final score, the Mesquite Outlaws action on MASL TV as the Stein saying good night from Mesquite Arena.
Sorry. You ready? The Sidekicks. Freddie, it's kind of a one-sided, lopsided game. How do you feel?
I think we made to regroup and fast because
Game against the Outlaws. Do you prepare the first time?
yes, then we have to, of course, respect the other teams, the Outlaws. They have a good staff. Team like that, you have to respect them, but come out successful, hopefully soon. To have a game on Sunday at home against Tacoma, very good team as well. Hopefully a lot of fans are going to come.
Good luck with the rest of the season. Back